Hi everyone, this is AC taking you through Divinity Original Sin. Welcome back. So we've been doing a lot of story quests and side quests. We're almost at the end of Jake's investigation. Not much left to do. And then we can start heading outside the town. It's still a bit risky at the moment. We still haven't got much armour. Still the basic stuff. We're going to do some stealing, pickpocketing, and then gear up our characters, and then we'll head out. So let's see, back in here again.
Fancy that! A source hunter barging in when the lady of the house is fully dressed. Who could have fathomed such a thing?
So let's try and do some stealing here. Split your party members up. And face her away from where you want to steal.
Fancy that! A source hunter barging in when the lady of the house is fully dressed. Who could have fathomed such a thing?
We still need pickpocketing, lockpicking skill. Maybe there's a key. Has anyone found out what song this reminds them of yet? So I was thinking Coldplay, but not sure, maybe it's something else.
Fancy that! A source hunter barging in when the lady of the house is fully dressed. Who could have fathomed such a thing?
No key, so we'll have to find some lockpicking skill. Oh, there's a key. Here we go. Oh, resurrection scroll, nice. So we want to come back here again. We turn her around. Barred door, get out of the way.
Fancy that! A source hunter barging in when the lady of the house is fully dressed.
Oh, some new gear.
Such a thing.
Okay, we're done here. We can... No, we can't pickpocket yet. Let's get an identifying glass.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapours?
Can we sell anything? Let's sell these paintings. And buy an identifying glass. She doesn't... Oh, she doesn't have one. Oh, yes, she does. Let's get some lockpicks. What? We could get that. Some healing potions might be helpful. But we can make them soon. So let's leave it.
Let's see. Halibut, sheep's cheese?
So we got some gear. I thought we got... Oh, we need Lore Master.
Ring of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a whale of the good stuff.
And we have Lore Master.
Not the mood for cheese.
So why can't we do that?
This is more holes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
Did we buy that identifying glass?
Dearest customer, I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank us.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for us.
Here it is, but let's give that to Scarlet.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a whale of the good stuff.
That's better. 22. Let's give her that. Shoes.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a whale of the good stuff.
Average. Initiative's good. Let's give Roderick initiative. Movement. Mador. Scarlet, maybe. Okay. So let's. How about we check out the mayor's house? He's one of the suspects, and here's Maxine the cat for the side quest. Let's have a talk with him.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you.
Tell me about yourself.
My elf? What elf?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicil through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed.
So, tell me about issues in Sicil.
Oh, what? Oh, you mean Sicil? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake, and by source magic no less, weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such, sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Sicil. And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought. A weapon called the Staff of Pergamon.
Ah, this is a side quest, Staff of Paragon. But about Jake's murder first.
Jake? Murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob.
So Esmeralda's becoming the most... the highest suspect so far.
As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit, suggestive. but I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure.
We spoke with Duke of Ferrol. Let's change the subject. The Staff of Pergamon.
What now? Oh, you're speaking gibberish. Ah, you mean the Staff of Pergamon. Yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat, atypical to a government official. Cecil proved an old fool, though, for the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me.
Tell me about the merchant.
His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind.
So we spoke to that Conrad guy earlier. What do you know about the staff itself?
The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead.
Tell me more about Rivellon's sect.
Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics.
I think he misheard us.
Ah, you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally, Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sicil's under siege by orcs, undead and cultists.
Let's change the subject. And tell me more about your library.
That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in?
Oh, this guy. He needs to clean his ears out.
Ah, the library. Yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Sicil. Would you like to have a look? I'll escort you upstairs myself.
Not just now,
Please,
thanks.
sir. Let me know if you change your mind. You won't regret it.
So someone wants Victoria dead. She's the librarian, remember? In the King Crab Inn. That crazy guy wants her dead.
Someone wants to see Victoria dead? That cherub of the book? That seraph of the library? Outrageous! Hear you me. You must stop that dog by any means necessary. As mayor of Sicil, you have my permission to take drastic measures if need be.
And let's go.
I knew that dirt-dealing old man dabbled in source. To the gallows, I say.
The gallows? Well, I've heard of such a thing, but I've never seen one myself. I don't think I care to either.
Let's go up here for now and talk with Victoria. This guy, Jahan, is an optional character. He is Victoria, the orc.
In the name of Amonhor, I bid thee Tujja get a hal. Be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
Who are you, madam?
I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it? When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicil toward the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amonhor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls, taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride.
May I take books from the library?
Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hold is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too.
And let's discuss that crazy elf.
Oh, do pardon my language, my friend, but that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Eglandir's tale is heartrending, though it seems that in the pursuit of retribution, he has himself become as great a ghoul as those that wronged him. Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why must he make me, of all gentle-minded and life-loving creatures, why must he make me the target of his imperishable hate? Whom have I ever harmed? I live for books, not brutality. So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. Hashism bil krushim zunum. From my heart, I thank you for warning me. I thank you and I trust you. So pray, let me pose the question. What do you advise we should do?
Well, we can have him arrested, but we won't get the reward. So it's her amulet the elf wants to see.
My amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul.
So I'm not sure if we need to challenge her, or we can come back later. So let's change the subject. And talk to the elf again. So she says we can take books, but only the ones in white, not the red ones. This is how you do a play to take Nick's head.
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. The pseudo-monarch.
Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels? Urak! Mayhem.
The lesser key of Sadakandras. What nonsense. The Pseudo-Monarchia Daemonum. And the first edition too. Most promising.
The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom.
Some more recipes.
No, this
Esmeralda
isn't the
does have a
grimoire I'm
propensity
looking
for all
for.
things naughty,
The
hasn't she?
Pseudo-Monarchia Daemonum. And the first edition too. Most promising. The lesser key of Sadakandras. What nonsense. Is there no new book to be
This
discovered
history
in this library?
still hasn't been returned. Celeron will have to pay yet another fine.
And here's another side quest.
This isn't the grimoire.
Hello again, adventurer. I hope you wiped those muddy boots on your way in. Me? I live alone here in town. Used to be that my younger brother Tom and I were practically joined at the hip, but that's all changed now.
What happened to your brother Tom?
Oh, he's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism adventuring and endlessly worrying my poor mind. But of course, I've always loved that scamp to bits. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with Captain Orius now and then. But then those blasted Fabulous Five came into town. That band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent him from going to see them. That one meeting was all it took for Tom to run off with them on some mission to God knows where.
Grimoire I'm looking for. The Pseudo-Monarchia
So we need to find
and the first
Tom.
edition too.
The knight
Most promising.
So let's do some stealing while we're here.
with the blushing bottom.
So we need one person to talk to that.
For all things
She keeps walking up and down the stairs. We need to stop that.
naughty, hasn't she?
Demonology for dumbbells. Ugh. I need something more advanced. The Pseudo-Monarchia Daemonum. And the first edition too. Most
Where's the
To get everyone turned away.
I think these books sprout little legs in the night. Torjageta, friend.
So what can we take? What's in the desk? Money. Rat extermination. Let's read that. Just gives us a tip about poisoning cheese to catch rats. More recipes. Can we check this? Okay, let's move the librarian. She needs to come over here.
Place this book here. A volume of poetry among novels. Rack. Mayhem.
Where's she going?
Torjageta, friend.
Not too much here. Okay. And now we can go down. Oh, can we take this? No. And then we'll steal from the mayor. Rodrigue's there.
Demonology for dumbbells.
Let's talk to this guy. Keep him busy.
What? Oh, it's you! What news?
Can we go here yet? Oh, that's right, I stole from here already. So Scarlet can stop talking. Let's talk to this cat for the side story.
Golly gosh! One who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Sicile with the easy elegance of a puss with her tail in the air. But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure.
About Unsinkable Sam.
Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, it's rather mutual, actually. But that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name. At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they, with an alley cat for a papa? Oh, dear Sam, he's such a good old bean. But he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards.
Well,
But of course, darling, be my guest.
that should be all from her. So let's get Baridor, however you spell her, however you pronounce her name. Let's talk to Unsinkable Sam. Tell him the bad news. He needs money.
Where's young Esmeralda these days? She has the softest lap to lay in.
So about Maxine, I'm sorry, Sam.
Have you ever had
So there's the rub. I am but a stray, and she is the mayor's cat. Oh, I do understand her, I do. She wants a Tom of means, not privation. One who brings home the sardines and the occasional halibut. Would that I still had my collar. Such a marvel it was, as bejeweled as the night sky with precious stones, said to have once been worn by a far-off Maharaja's best hunting cheater. Like the king of all cats I looked when I wore it. A gift bestowed upon me by a princess whom I had kept company during a long and perilous voyage. A precious band of gemstones, lost as I was tossed around by the waves like a ball in a game of catch. Among the waves it remains, I imagine. Worn perhaps by a crab who fancies himself a Caesar with it. If only I could be the Caesar again, and Maxine my Caesarina.
So we need to find his collar. And then maybe Maxine will consider him. Let's talk to the elf quickly about the librarian. She's not a bad person. Why does he want to kill her? Maybe we can change his mind.
By the filed teeth of here I wait for thee in the dark. Yes? Yes? Have you? Yes. Your name is Victoria. Like my name.
He doesn't say anything different there, so maybe we have to challenge Victoria to give her the amulet, to give us the amulet.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
So in here,
Jagetta, friend. Yes? Have you decided what should be done about him?
so give us your amulet, please.
My amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman.
Let's try and win this one.
The lesser key of Salakandras. What nonsense.
Not looking good.
The Encyclopedia Demonium. I know it by heart.
Come on, we have to win this.
Salakandras. What nonsense. Is there no new book?
Here's looking. It is sacred. What it looks like is of no import whatsoever.
So she's not going to give us that.
Jagetta, friend. Yes? Have you decided what should be done? Please do not press me any further. With the power of Haxmagi, I will never part.
So maybe arrest him.
Yes, a capital notion. Let him be brought before the law for his schemes. I am an innocent, and Eglandir would see me dead. That is a grave offence, is it not? It would probably be better if you rather than I informed Captain Aureus, though. He bears little goodwill toward me ever since my more savage brethren have been marauding the beaches and killing his legionnaires.
So it's the first time I lost against that.
Key of Salakandras. What nonsense.
So you'd
No
normally
new book.
get her amulet, and then he'd think she's dead, and then you'll get some reward. But now I think we have to arrest him, which means we won't get the reward. Let's see if he says anything different.
Here I wait for thee. Yes? Yes? Have you? Yes, and Victoria.
No, same. So I guess we have to arrest him now.
Tell me, Alistair.
Fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Let us see if you can choose the finest greens.
So let's go to the captain and get that guy arrested. We'll do that in the next video, guys. It's been a long video. So yeah, next video we'll finish up some side quests. Try and finish up this Jake murder story. We're not too far from the end. And then think about leaving Sicil town and doing some exploring, some real exploring. Well, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked, please hit the like button and maybe subscribe to help the channel grow. But until next time, thanks, guys.